Opposition MPs convened an in-house meeting ahead of Tuesday's special sitting of National Assembly to strategize on how to oppose the latest move, which is brainchild of the ruling Jubilee coalition. The ruling coalition intends to move several amendments to the Elections Law 2016. Key among those amendments is one which seeks to give IEBC room to use manual process in voter identification and transmission of results where technology fails. The proposal by Justice and Legal Affairs Committee Chairperson Samuel Chepkonga has put him at crossroads with the opposition, which has termed it an attempt to introduce ballot stuffing.
Little did we know that the chairman of the Legal Affairs Committee, Chepkonga, was engineering a law that legalizes stuffing of ballots and rigging of elections. This law goes completely counter to the spirit and letter of the law that was negotiated.
Read this law properly, particularly Section 17 of the Election Laws Amendment Act.
This one, Gashuri?
It requires that there must be a backup that is technologically based, not a manually based backup. And therefore, that question cannot arise because the law has already provided for it.
The Code Coalition instead argues the current law requires that any backup to be used by IEBC should also be technologically based. The opposition is also criticizing National Assembly Speaker Justin Muturi for convening a special sitting to address party interests instead of national interests. According to CODCO Principal Moses Wetangula, the opposition will not allow the Jubilee administration to undo electoral reforms negotiated by the Joint Select Committee.
Remember, this is not a bill that is coming for debate. It is coming for a committee of the whole. In my whole life in Parliament from 1993, and James Orengo has been there even longer, we have never heard of a House recalled to deal with a matter at committee stage. We've never. This is the first time. And what we are telling Kenyans today, in a nutshell, is this: CORD will not sit idly and see the gains made for the good and peace and security of this country to be rubbished and reversed by a non-caring Jubilee administration.
The Justice Committee chairperson is also expected to move amendment to the election laws seeking to allow IEBC more time to procure the requisite technology to be used in the identification of voters and transmission of results. Meanwhile, the High Court has temporarily stopped IEBC from tendering printing and supply of ballot papers. High Court Judge George Odunga ordered the IEBC to withdraw the contract of printing and supplying ballot papers for general elections awarded to Al Ghurair Printing Company of Dubai. CORD had moved to court seeking nullification of the tender on grounds that it was not in compliance with Elections Laws Act 2016. Kevin Wachira, Channel One News.